Hello again, y'all, and welcome to the Real Women of Philadelphia. I'm Claudia Signoleon, bringing you more good eats from my kitchen here in Atlanta, Georgia, and this is Entree Week. Today, I'm taking y'all under the sea, sharing with you the ever-so-simple recipe for my oh-so-delicious Chilean sea bass ecrivisse. In this dish, ecrivisse, or crawfish, mingles nicely with the fresh and flaky Chilean sea bass fillet. The sea bass is lightly seasoned with herbs and spices and then grilled to perfection and then topped off with a crawfish spinach garlic cream sauce. Now the fish are biting and the crawfish have come out of their shells. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in. Now to start us off, y'all, I've gone ahead and assembled some of the key ingredients that we're going to be using when making this Chilean sea bass ecrivisse. First of all, and most importantly, we have our Chilean sea bass, which you see is a thick white fish, so we have a few fillets of that. We have our ecrivisse, or our crawfish, that we've gone ahead and boiled and picked and cleaned the tails, or you can buy a packaged crawfish tail if you want to, but of course, again, fresh is always best. If you can get that, fine. If not, just use the packaged variety. We have our shallot. Now, a shallot is a member of the onion family. It's a relative of the onion, but it has a milder, sweeter flavor. And then we have our fabulous tarragon, our fresh tarragon. That's an aromatic herb. It's a member of the sunflower family, and it's going to work very well in this fish. And then we have, of course, our Philadelphia cream cheese that we're going to use to incorporate all this together into a nice, creamy sauce with the ecrivisse that we're going to ladle over our grilled Chilean sea bass. Over here we have some more ingredients. I've gone ahead and diced our shallots and also some garlic. That's about a half cup each. I have about a half cup of heavy whipping cream just to moisten the dish in case it's not as creamy as we like. We can put some heavy cream in. I have some cream spinach that I pre-screamed, just a packaged version, and you can just scoop some of that out. We're going to be using about a cup of that. I also have over here some butter. We're going to be using about 2 tablespoons of butter. And here are our beautiful crawfish, our ecrivisse, that we're going to incorporate into a nice sauce with the spinach to ladle over our fish. And then, of course, we have our Philadelphia cream cheese. We're going to be using about 2, 3, maybe even 4 tablespoons of that in the dish. And we also have some diced chives that are going to work nicely to add some nice color and also some other flavors to the dish. We have our extra virgin olive oil, again, that we're going to use to just sweat down our vegetables and to start us off with the preparation of the sauce. And then we have our dry ingredients. We have some parsley, some celery salt, and some granulated garlic, about a 4 teaspoon each. We have our tarragon and our ground thyme, dry tarragon. This is the ground version, dried version of the fresh leaves that you saw. And we also have some cracked black pepper, some cayenne pepper, and some sea salt that we're going to use just to put on the fish to flavor it before we start our grilling. Okay, y'all, one of the first things that we're going to need to do in the preparation of this dish is to prepare our fish. Here we have our fabulous white Chilean sea bass, and we just have to season it up a little bit and get it ready for the grill. Basically, what I do is I take our Chilean sea bass, and in this cup I have combined some of our Philadelphia cream cheese, some butter, a tablespoon of butter, about a tablespoon of Philadelphia cream cheese, and just some of that wonderful thyme and some of that that tarragon that is the subject of the seasoning of this fish. And I've just blended that together, kind of, and I've mixed that up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to kind of slather that on to the fish. Now what this does is 2 things. It keeps the fish from sticking to the grill, and then it also imparts some wonderful flavors. It automatically infuses the flavors of not only our cream cheese, but also our tarragon and our thyme into the fish as well. So I've got that on, and then I'll just go back and I'll just sprinkle some more of that thyme on. It also serves as an adhesive, kind of to keep the seasonings on top. So we put that on, And then we have our fish. Now over here, y'all, I have my griddle, my little electric griddle that I was speaking about before, and I have it preheated to about I have it turned up to 425 degrees. It's nice and hot. It's steaming, so I'm going to turn it down to 350 so that and we're ready to grill that nice fish that we prepared. I have 2 pieces that I've made that I've covered with the cream cheese and the thyme and the tarragon and the garlic powder. And then we're just going to place these wonderful, wonderful fish fillets on the grill on a bias, on an angle like that. So we can start it out getting some of these wonderful grill marks on. Already done over here. It looks like this. It's going to get some great color. That cream cheese is going to kind of brown on the side. You're going to get some great, great grill marks there. And basically, just have a fabulous piece of fish cooked all the way through, nice and tender. Our wonderful crawfish garlic spinach cream sauce to go with that wonderful fish that we just grilled. Now in this pan over medium heat, I have our olive oil and I have our butter, and I've also added our cream cheese right away. We want to get that melting and going right away. And then we're going to add to that our shallots and our garlic and stir that up. This is just real easy. Basically what you're going to do is just get all the ingredients in and incorporated. Oh, already the smell of those shallots will come piercing through with that butter. Oh my God, it's just fabulous smell. All wonderful crawfish tails. And the juice. Let's not forget the juice. You don't want to throw any of that away because that has some fabulous flavor. We're going to add our heavy cream. Stir that in, and that's when everything, all the magic starts to happen. Once you put that heavy cream on top of that Philadelphia cream cheese, it makes a fabulously creamy sauce, and that's where your sauce is going to come in for this fish. Then we're going to add to that our dry seasonings, of course. All of our dry ingredients go in, and we just let that go around. And look at that. It begins to thicken. I have it on medium-low heat. And we're just going to let that kind of go around. These crawfish, the flavor in these crawfish is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the smell, the aroma is just fantastic. And so now y'all, we're pretty much done with the dish. We've grilled our fish, and I have it here. And we've made our sauce, our wonderful crawfish spinach garlic creme that we're going to use on top of it. And now I'm just going to plate it up. Basically, I'm going to take a couple of pieces of our wonderful fish. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is and colorful that is. And I'm just going to place it there. Here I have just some bunches of our fresh tarragon that I have just tied on the end with some of those shallots, the baby shallots that we used. And this is a maitake mushroom, and it looks like a flower, and it makes a wonderful garnish, and it makes the plate look real nice. I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to come with our wonderful sauce. Look at this. And we're just going to go, and we're just going to kind of place them and let them cascade down the front of this fabulous fish. Okay, y'all, here it is, our fabulous Chilean sea bass Ecrivesse. It's our grilled Chilean sea bass, and it's topped with a spinach crawfish garlic creme sauce. That's brought together all of these wonderful flavors, and the basis for it is Philadelphia cream cheese. We've used it twice, once to add a coating for our fish, and also as a key ingredient in our sauce. Now, if you don't want to use crawfish with this dish, you can use shrimp, you can use lump crab meat, you can even use lobster. But I do know one thing, no matter which one you choose, this dish is sure to be a big splash with your family and friends. I'm Claudia Signoleon for the Real Women of Philadelphia, and I hope to see you next week back here in my kitchen, where crafty cooking always begins with Philadelphia cream cheese.